Hi, group number 2. Welcome to this week's reading. This week we are getting messages from the pages, messengers, pages at during the medieval times were messengers of whoever they were working for, normally a knight, but ladies had pages as well. So this is the page that brought you guys in. You guys are the Page of Swords. He represents curiosity and thought. The Page of Swords is the thinker, the speaker, the one that does not stop talking. Yeah. There's a lot written on this card, but we're not going to go into all of that right this second. We might during the actual reading. So the way this reading is going to work is I'm going to put the page back into the deck, shuffle it up a bunch, and then wherever the page ends up, we will take 2 cards from behind the page and 2 cards from ahead of the page. So pages are really cool energy because they really connect with the child's energy, the inner child energy. They're very excitable. They like to talk. Specifically, the Page of Swords is a talker. They're the kid that just does not stop asking questions. They're full of curiosity. So we are going to just find out what the Page of Swords has to tell us today. So now I'm going to go through the deck and find the Page of Swords. I like doing readings this way sometimes because it feels a bit more magical, I guess. Like, I like jumpers, but this is a really cool way to do a reading for yourself. That way you're not second guessing your intuition the whole time of, did that one really jump? Did this one really want to be pulled out? Instead, we are really focusing on, here we go, the energies around a specific card. So here we go, guys. I'm going to show you all the cards first, and then we will talk about it, all right? So, first card you have is the King of Pentacles. Focus. There we go. The King of Pentacles. The next card we have for you is the 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. Then we have our Page of Swords, which you remember. Next we have the 6 of Pentacles. And last, we have the Judgment card, which is card 20 in the Major Arcanas. Yeah. Woo! So, interestingly, I really like this deck because this deck has a lot of information on all of the cards. One of the things that I am not super well versed on from the cards is what signs go with which cards, but because it is on the cards, it's very interesting that you guys have 2 cards with the Taurus energy, and you have 2 cards with moon energy. So that's very interesting. Maybe you guys are a Taurus moon, or I don't know, maybe there's just a lot of Taurus in your life at the moment, or you want there to be a lot of Taurus in your life at the moment, and I don't know. So it's also interesting that you got you got 5 out of the 7 chakras, which is super interesting. Yeah, so what am I seeing here? I'm seeing that the Page of Swords is, okay, so the Page of Swords is looking back into the past. It is being very analytical. It is being very analytical and guarded about someone or something from your past. Somebody or something that once made you feel very secure, very at home, a mature energy that you felt you were very connected with at a certain time. The Page of Swords is now saying, this is something we need to take a look at, something we need to be more critical of. Perhaps it was, let's give an example. Maybe it was a teacher that you had when you were a child or something like that, that taught you this is the way of the world. And now as an adult, you're finding issues with those teachings. You're finding issues with those things. You find you don't believe those things. So the Page of Swords is really asking you to be curious about the foundational teachings, about this person that once was somebody you looked up to, somebody who was a hero, and really try and discern what is true and what is false. Really try and, well, this card says make a break for it. Really try to break away from those parts of that identity, of that part of your makeup that no longer resonates with you. It's not wrong to leave things behind that are no longer a part of your being. Like if you can see in this card, the man is leaving behind 2 swords as he escapes from this encampment. It's not wrong to put aside, even if it was things taught to you by your parents, like it's not wrong to place to the side and remove from your being thoughts or rules or understandings of the universe that no longer resonate with you. This is a call to take stock of what you believe and what you don't believe anymore, to take stock of what is true for you and what is no longer true for you. Yeah. This is actually a process that's really well done with a therapist. It's something that me and my therapist have worked on quite a bit. It's a process of unlearning. It's a process of unlearning. And unlearning is weird and complicated. So, yeah. So the page is asking you to take a look at this. Now, ahead of the page, what are the results of this, like, clearing out, of this change in direction, of this putting aside of old values that you no longer align with? I'm seeing, like, a crazy amount of abundance, of kindness and generosity, but not for other people, for yourself. I think through this process, you might find that you develop a greater love for yourself, because these are things that were implanted in you at a young age that no longer you no longer identify with, and you have such compassion for the younger part of you that saw these things, these people, as facts, as pillars, and now looking back you can realize they were not the pillars that you believed them to be. And that is hard, but it develops this love for yourself that is beautiful. It develops a love for yourself, that compassion of you reaching down to your younger self and saying you didn't know any better and you did the best with what you had, and that is okay. You deserved more, and now that we're an adult, we're going to give you more. Aw, it's really sweet. And what I'm seeing with this this Judgment card is a reiteration of this message of there's self-evaluation and awakening and a renewal because of this processing and evaluating and getting rid of that which no longer serves you. You're going to have a renewal of self, an appropriate, oh, I like this. You're going to be able to appropriate blame. Now, that doesn't mean blaming people for things they didn't do, but really seeing what they did do and putting the blame where it belongs, no longer on yourself, but on those who taught you that way. I hope that makes sense for you guys. All things are coming together to those that it belongs to. It no longer belongs to you. So you no longer have to hold on to it. You are rising from the grave of that which kept you trapped, and now you are able to float into heaven. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. That is the message of this Page of Swords, to really have a fair, vigilant look at your taught stances on the things that others have told you, on the people that you saw as leaders, and really decide whether that stands true for you now or not. Yeah. Okay, you guys. Oh, the last thing I'm going to do for you is I have my Garden Dragons Oracle, and I'm just going to shuffle this and see what we have for you guys. The last message from the page about this journey of spring cleaning, but of ideas. This one for sure. Any more ideas, page? This one. So we got 2 dragons for you guys. And the 2 dragons we have for you are, oh, I love this. The banana dragon. His keyword is gather. And you also have the celery dragon, renewal. Oh, yes. This is so for you guys. Awesome. The banana dragon and the celery dragon. All right, I'm going to read these to you out of the book. One moment, please, while I find their pages. The banana dragon. Keyword gather. When the banana dragon shows up, call on your friends. Here is a creature who loves to gather. You should look for your group, your chosen family, your bunch. You can thrive within the right group of people. Remember that this doesn't mean all of them. Just focus on the ones who support you in your own personal brand of expression. The others you find appealing are the ones to join with. Put your energy into them instead of those who make you feel like splitting. Time to bring your community together. Aw, love that for you guys. And we have the celery dragon. The celery dragon, keyword renewal. Within the arrival of the celery dragon comes the promise of renewal. Perhaps things have been not going your way. Maybe your life has seemed to be a series of upsets, from small mishaps to major catastrophes. Be glad to see this harbinger of rebirth. Like that phoenix who rises from the ashes, the celery dragon serves as a guide to show you the way out. Embrace a lightness of heart as you step onto your next phase. Often there is a shadow period just before you can become your rejuvenated self. This is a time for you to awaken to a new way of being. Yes. Well, group number 2, that's all I'm seeing for you guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. I hope you guys have a blessed everything and catch me on my next video. That's it. This was Pan. Bye, you guys.